It is a women's bantamweight championship fight between Ronda Rousey and Ashley Evans Smith. All right, here's the #1 women's bantamweight contender. She believes for a while she's been the best at 135 pounds. She's making the walk tonight, staring down the champion. Confidence, not an issue. Fear, not a factor. We'll see if this talented #1 contender can shed that label and leave with a new one as the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion.
As she makes her way to the Octagon right now, her preparation has been perfect. She is in fantastic shape, she is focused, she is motivated, and she believes she will leave this cage tonight as the new champion of the world.
Well, this belt has changed hands quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, with similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 6 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Ashley Evans Smith. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a judo fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Ronda Rousey.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
All right, here we go with this championship fight. Will we crown a new UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion tonight? Let's find out. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Welcome to the jungle.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Ronda Rousey.
Good punch.
Well, she got kicked flush to the body there, Joe, right underneath her elbow, right underneath that guard. But it almost looks as though she's moving right into it. So until she makes the adjustments, you can figure her opponent is going to continue to attack that area. Nice inside leg kick there.
Lands an overhand.
Rousey gets hit by that leg kick, so maybe that one gets her attention. Lead kick is true there by the hyphen, Ashley Evans-Smith. Finds a home for that left hook.
Beautiful hook.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
And lands a good shot.
Now closes the distance. Evans-Smith's worked in that underhook once again. Well, Rousey's got double underhooks now.
And from here, transitions to the Muay Thai clinch.
Over underhooks here in the clinch, Joe. We'll see what she can do with it.
She pummels and secures double underhooks. And she hits the hips. Nice judo throw. Trying to take the back here.
90 seconds to go in our opening round.
They're canceling each other out.
Looks like she's trying to set up a sub here.
It looks like she's got it locked. That is just amazing technique. It's getting tighter. She might be forced to tap. That's it. That's it. Use great technique to get the choke and get the win.
Well, yeah, Joe, you can tell she's been working on her submission, so no surprise there, but a perfect setup on that choke, and I think even better finishing instincts to make sure she sunk it in deep and ultimately forced the tap. High-level stuff there.
And here's the end. And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So there she is, celebrating with her corner, the queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. And how about the method of victory tonight as she gets it done by submission?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Rousey.
So after an emphatic submission win here tonight, she remains the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, and this arguably is her most dominant performance here tonight. A lot of people thought this was a qualified, credentialed #1 contender, and she was, but she proved no match for the champion here tonight, and the celebration is on. Hard to blame them.